Let me scroll this up a little bit. That should be better. And then I guess we can get started with the topic. Has YouTube actually helped me as a photographer, and as a small business, and as a travel photographer? Now, some of you may have your different experiences and your different opinions, but YouTube has not been helping me at all in the last like 2.5 years. And if anyone was watching my content before, I was hitting thousands of views. And now, after the whole apocalypse of YouTube in 2018, 2007, late 2017, early 2018, my views, my following, my view count has dropped dramatically. Let me give you an idea how much it has dropped since then. Now, this is an unscheduled live stream. This was not meant to be, but I was looking at other content that is similar to mine's, and I found that something is going on. YouTube is either is adding a filter on my channel, or YouTube is just doesn't want people to actually be notified that I'm actually posting. Now, it does take some time for people to actually, being drawn, or a certain audience be drawn to your content, but it shouldn't take a long time when I'm the only one doing content on something that no one is doing, or the fact that like I can do it much better at that. I'm saying this. Someone actually, another YouTuber, he's not no famous photographer, but he did a review on the Iris 150 micro lens. Something told me to research it. So I researched 150 Iris lens. Now, this person has like 4,000 views in a month, right? And I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to discredit the photographer. I'm not here to bash or hate on the photographer. I'm just making an example why I think my channel is being filtered by YouTube, why YouTube doesn't want you to see the content, and why YouTube is hurting me as a travel photographer. This is why I don't make money. Now, this person didn't put no effort into the video, put no editing quality to it, just shot it with his phone, just did whatever he could, and just posted, and that was it, right? Yesterday, I posted a video about the IRIX 150mm on a Micro Four Thirds. Now, imagine if I had that on a crop sensor or a full frame. Results would have been tremendously outstanding. It's already outstanding on a Micro Four Thirds. This is just, the video is to direct people to making sense of the lens. This person has 3,000 views, but this person here, right, put no effort into it, but he has like over 3,000 views. I put so much editing process and so work since January of 2019. And why is it that no one is attracted or being attracted to my content? It makes no freaking sense. So I had to look back on my own YouTube channel and analyze and verify what is taking place here. And I noticed something. YouTube doesn't like when you talk about YouTube. YouTube doesn't like when you use YouTube banners in that matter, because they would discredit you. And this is where I'm saying why my channel might be filtered by YouTube, why, because of what I used to say about YouTube in the past. Because ever since the whole apocalypse of 2018 and February, when they changed their policies and changed the guidelines and changed all of this, I went from being like, my revenue income a month was about $74. It went from 74 to $32. That's a big jump. Not only that, I saw less subscriptions, less people watching it, and not many people are attracted or being notified that my content is there. Now, I got my regulars that do comment, but it takes me to also share that content on social media, right? That's me marketing it. But YouTube claims that it's supposed to help small businesses. I keep seeing this puppy dog commercial all the time. It has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with how my channel is described as science and technology, really, because it's based on technology, right? It has nothing to do with the fact that like, why is this doggy commercial come popping on my on my channel when I'm watching the content? What if I want to show someone on the street my content from their device? It's a puppy freaking dog commercial. It makes no sense. But anyway, YouTube sits here and I'm sitting here thinking I'm analyzing myself and I'm analyzing this YouTube channel that made the same content on the same lens, and he put no effort into it, but he has already 3,000 views in less than what, a month and a half, 2 months. So here's my seclusion. Well, not seclusion. Here's my rant that I see people jumping in and out because they don't find this entertaining because I'm in a ranting spot. See? That's just point of views. Or I got subscribers that are not really subscribed. I got subscribers that are not really true subscribers. They only want to be subscribed to me so I can subscribe to them so they can hit the 1,000 mark. Listen to all you beginner YouTubers. It is not worth lying to the community to get 1,000 subscribers because it's going to take some process time to order to get you monetized anyway. Then you're going to set up your AdSense account. If you get it wrong, I made a video about how to correct the AdSense problem, and it's not trending. Why, Google? Why, YouTube? I figured it out all by myself, how to fix that banking issue problem, right? All you have to do is put zeros in front of your banking routing number, and that is it. Zeros. Zeros. But no one watched that content. But it was so vital and so important because thousands and hundreds of thousands of people were trying to figure out what was the solution and how to fix it. Some people gave up after some time. Some people just didn't want to deal with it and decided to try another bank and see if that works. But the solution was just to dial, what is it, 4 zeros? 4 to 5 zeros? I can't remember. 4 or 5 zeros in front of your routing number, and that was it. Right? Or, I mean, yeah. So, why is that video not being posted? I made that video in 2017, and it still have low numbers. But it was such an important topic on something very important that what Google and YouTube failed to tell the community, but no one want to watch that. I also made another important topic. That topic was about how YouTube discredit smaller channels and how they play sometimes favoritism. Now, right now, I guarantee you, YouTube's watching this and YouTube's like, oh, he's at it again. No, I have a right of freedom of speech. I'm not saying that YouTube is all bad. There are employees and there's some employees that can't get it right. But you got an AI bot that you guys cannot get right. You got an AI system that is flawed. You got an AI system that is buggy. Just alone, I was in another live stream. Now, I I do not. I discredit doing sub for sub because sub for sub is like taking a bad chance of getting you demonetized. I just don't like going to other live streams and that support other channels, and then I have to sub to you because you sub to me. It just doesn't work that way. Your content not be appealing to me, so therefore I might not sub to you. I'm a tech channel, and most of you YouTubers need some technological education. Okay, some of you are just using your phones to live stream, but the thing is, I'm using my gimbal to balance, and I prove to you, I'm using my gimbal to balance this live stream. Why I'm doing that? I want the quality to be good. I'm using my front facing on my iPhone, but it's also panning a little bit, slowly, but it's just like, let me pan back this way. Yeah, because I want to be on this side of the screen. But anyway, okay, just follow my face, I guess. But here it is. I don't make any income from YouTube like I used to. It takes at least like 5, 6 months to make something from YouTube, or 4 months at max to make something from YouTube now. So I have to work twice as hard and push as much as possible in order to make ends meet. What I mean by that is I put a lot of effort into my videos. I put a lot of sacrifice and a lot of tears and a lot of my physical aspects. Meaning, like, I'm a travel photographer. I go to city, but when I was doing so good in 2015, 14, 15, and 16, I was doing so well until 2017. Things changed when I went from one location to another. I didn't change the format of my channel at all. Yes, I had another channel, then YouTube didn't want to monetize that for some weird, odd reason. So I deleted the account, and started a new account. I started this channel, 646 Studios, again, because it used to be 646 Studios gaming channel. 646 Studios went from fixing and building water computer builds and doing videography work and for photography to just photography. Sometimes I will game on the channel. Maybe that has something to do why maybe the AI may be confused about who I'm trying to target. But if it looks at my content carefully, you can see that 90% of my content is about photography and travel photography, shooting and logging. Travel photography has a lot to do with logging. I remember when YouTube said something about food net channels are not really something people are interested in. That's not true. We care about our health. We care about what we eat. We care about what's good out there when we travel. That's travel photography too. Travel photography considers you taking pictures of food and showing that and doing the videography for it. So why am I not seeking not just revenue, but the right audience? Because I get a lot of audience that come in and out, like on this live stream currently, right now. You got people jumping in and out and not thinking this is not really important because it could have some bad effects on you as well. But people seem to be so eager to get subscriptions from other YouTubers. I've been in this game for quite a long time. I have another YouTube channel that has nothing to do with this email and nothing. I quit that channel. It's about gaming and building custom PCs as well, and a little bit of science here and there. But the one thing I don't like that YouTube decides that my channel is not suitable for content. Now, recently, just a couple of videos back, 3 videos back, I was demonetized. Actually, I demonetized myself, sorry. I was notified that the audio that I was using was owned by Hawk, Hawwk. Now, I got that music from the YouTube library years ago, like a year ago or something like that. I've been using it off and on and other content and never get notifications. But now I get a notification. I tried to appeal it, but I lost. I just don't see. I kind of find that a little odd. I used that same song in 5 different videos, and never been warned. Why I'm getting warned now, and why I lost this appeal. I can show you guys the link and everything where it says non-copyrighted music, YouTube library. It's just to say on this particular song, and I got this yellow mark and saying, oh, now all my revenue is going to go to this particular, uh, you know, the rightful owner. No, so I just demonetize it because I've been using that same song for quite some time. I feel like YouTube has taken advantage of the system that we all built here. We built YouTube, not YouTube. If it wasn't for us, it won't be a YouTube. Remember that. Now, YouTube does have a say in what needs to be done, but YouTube is not looking at the bigger picture. Because if I'm telling you I've been using this song for a year now, look back at it, all you have to do, YouTube, whoever is behind the computer, Google the song, and you can see multiple channels have it as free content and free non-copyrighted download. How does someone have the rights to a non-copyrighted song? So now I just demonetized the video. Period. I was really frustrated. I think that was what was that? Firmware 3.2 video, I believe, where I went through the whole ins and out about the update to a new camera that I just received. So I just feel like YouTube just it's not listening, but also hurting me as a travel photographer, hurting 646studios.com. Maybe YouTube doesn't like the fact that I'm using PayPal in that matter to earn revenue because I don't like super chat. Some 30% of what? They're not buying anything from me. That's the whole weird part. You're already taking from me, YouTube. Why are you taking more from me? Yes, I read the policies. Yes, I read the guidelines. Yes, I read the whole situation about why super chat. But they're not purchasing anything. They are donating. There's a difference. Donation and buying something, what are they buying? They're not buying anything, really. Like, what are they buying? Advice? No, that's free. Advice is free. All right, unless I'm doing consulting work. I'm not consulting on YouTube. I'm not a consultant, so my channel's not about based on a consultant. So why are you taking that from me? Why are you taking 30%? And YouTube says that because we use the services and other entities, but there's other entities just like you that only takes very small percentage. Why are you taking a big cut while everyone else is taking small cuts? Because you're YouTube, or are you just being arrogant enough to be greedy? I'm not disrespecting the platform. I'm just disrespecting how the business practice is being run. Because a lot of the YouTubers are trying to struggle and make as long as we've been on this platform, us veterans, okay? I'm a veteran. I've been on this platform for what? Since 2007. 2007. Holy crap. Okay? This channel has been driving for last 3 or 4 years. Okay? And you're telling me that you refuse for me to grow. But I also have to say it's the community's fault too, because the communities only want, especially photographers, they only want content that has something to do with the Sony lenses. That's just an example. I swear to you, if I was to bring a Sony EF 135 lens right now, I guarantee you I will have at least 50 people watching this live stream right now. At least 50 people. Oh, do the unboxing. Let me see how it looks. If I brought a new A7R 3, or a new A7R 3 or A7 III, I guarantee you people will watch it. This is the thing about photographers, the bias behavior among the community. Photographers always say that they all about helping each other, but they really are not helping each other. They're all about themselves. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, let's do the 50-50 platform. I have photographers that watch and give me feedback. Davey Oster is another. Michael the Raven's another. Some people I had fallouts with because they were wrong about my experience and who I am, giving me bad advice when I said, no, I'm not going to take that advice because it's common sense that it's bad advice. You're not in my situation. You've never been in my situation. You don't travel. You've never been out the country. And I'm not trying to insult anyone. But if a photographer that's never been out the country, doesn't know how the visa system works, how to get in and out of different countries, don't give me advice about where I should go. Just like so-called another photographer, videographer, whatever he wants to call himself. Now, you guys, if you ever see my Instagram, you see me hang out with a lot of celebrities in New York City, right? I do a lot of photography event photography, music photography, fashion photography. And here's the thing. I feel like I have more proof I have more proof to show than this person. This person used to tell me I need to come to his area, which is California, in Los Angeles, right? I told him no. I've been there, done that. I already got robbed 2014 there. Someone took my first A7R when the A7R came out. That was stolen from the International Hostel. That's why the International Hostel in the LA area is no longer there. That's a good thing because a lot of homeless used to go in that place and steal people's stuff all the time. Now, this photographer, this person would say, "Oh, I can get you I can get you money if you come down here." I'm not taking risks. If you can, it's like a person asking me and hiring me to do work. You either sign a contract and you pay me in advance, or you don't. Okay, this is not something you should be playing people. You should not be playing games with people's lives, and that's the problem I had with this person, playing games with people's lives. You don't tell me you got work for me, then you never present the work. Then when mind you, I didn't have my new laptop at the time. I was using a laptop that I got from Taiwan when I visited Taiwan, and I got it from Gigabyte. They don't even sell that laptop here. So, the problem was that I was using a laptop that had a not broken screen, but the lights, the LED lights or the dim to light it up, went half of the screen. So I was editing and color grading everything on that laptop. Yeah, it was one of the unique laptops because if someone was to steal it in the apartment, apartment shop has to report it, right? They're like, oh, and the thing is that the keyboard layout was different. It had kanji and Mandarin characters, Chinese characters, but it had some calligraphic characters on the keys. Okay, that's what was so unique. I never got it stolen. Well, the first one did, actually. The second one I found by luck, but it wasn't the same laptop. Okay, it was a dual core. My other one had a quad core. So the dual core I got from a student, a Chinese student, and I'm bilingual, okay. And the problem is that people here gave me bad advice. People in the states, some people in the states gave me bad advice, and it's always people. I'm not saying that. It's always those that. I don't want to sound biased or racist or anything like that. It's always these African Americans that always try to tell me what I should do when I already know what to do. I gave up my career to do this. Okay? I argue with my parents to do this. I got disowned because I'm doing this. And I find it a little bit hilarious or funny that people don't see that. Why my parents and I don't see eye to eye to a lot of things. And that's because we got into this argument. And I said some things that weren't appropriate. I said some things that were not in favor. And I hurt their feelings. They're Japanese parents that adopted me and took care of me. But the thing, what you guys have to understand, that I did all this to do what I wanted to do. This was something I needed to do. After my car accident, losing my teeth, losing my sense of smell, having some therapy done to keep my mind afloat because I do have some symptoms of PTSD. Oh, I do have symptoms because I lost a child in that car accident. My own child, my first child. Okay? It takes a lot of courage to be on this channel to express those feelings, to let people know. And for a long time, I didn't tell anyone about the situation. I didn't tell anyone about the problems. I kept that within myself. But that was also the problem. Me keeping that anger inside was only building up frustration and anger and hate. And why not tell the public? Why not tell people what I've been through? Right? I thought that was fair to be more transparent. But people find it to be excuses. And it's not excuses. Because if it was, I would have been telling this from the very start, but I didn't. I just recently started doing that within like a year and a half. It's been 4 or 5 years already since the car accident. Just like yesterday, someone commented on my new video, said that maybe I should go, instead of buying gear, maybe I should go buy some teeth. If the person was really watching the video, he would have heard me say a few times in the video, IRIX lenses send me this for review. I have to send it back. But obviously the person wasn't watching. Obviously the person skipped through it or wasn't paying attention. See, that's not a viewer. That's just someone trolling and making a problem for no apparent reason. Are you jealous at the fact that I'm able to get these brands to send me stuff? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I guess if you wanna pretend like you better than me, that's fine. Do that. But in the long run, when you get older and wiser, you're gonna regret what you did. But people today try to influence and give me bad advice. Some advice I do take. Some advice I don't take. Especially for those that have never been out or doesn't do it professionally or doesn't even post daily. These are the people that don't post at all, don't show their work. So-called say they know someone from Sony. I don't give a shit who you know from Canon, Nikon, Pentax, Fuji. That doesn't mean anything to me. I want to see your work. And it's rare that I've seen any of these individuals work. But they want to tell me that they can get me work? No, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be a fair exchange. It's just like Instagram. You see nothing but women boudoir photography, but it's like half nudity, half portrait. Those are the most things that get liked the most. But when I take pictures of people, it's like it's a hit and miss situation sometimes. Okay? But people not understanding. I'm a photographer that sees I have an eye for a thing. Okay, if I see something, I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to showcase it. If I see an individual, I think that person has a look, I'm going to take a picture of it. Yes, I might do some retouching and stuff like that. But it hurts sometimes that a community that I thought was a community is not a community. It's not. I feel like the community that's, I have what, 1,770 subscribers, and only like 10 of those subscribers are watching live streams or commenting after the live streams or posting comments in my videos. Where's the other freaking 1,760? That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. It's like they see the content or they just don't. And this is where a lot of people have told me to Messenger on Facebook or Instagram. Dude, I don't see notifications of your work. Can you send me a link? I'm subscribed to you, but I just don't see notifications. This is why I'm getting to the filter part with YouTube. 99% of the people that I talk to just says like, oh yeah, I never got the notification. The other 1%, that 0.1%, are the ones that are commenting, tell me, oh, I didn't notice that you was online. Oh, I see it in my feed. Now I see it in my feed. Why did it show up now when you post this 16 hours ago? That's a good question, YouTube. Yeah, that has happened to me sometimes too. Like, David Oyster would go live, and I won't receive the notification until like an hour later. And when I click on it, I'm thinking he's live now. It's a past tense live stream. It happened with a few photographers. So, and this is where some of us do make good money from YouTube, because when you post every day and you bring content, it's fine. But it's really hard for me to bring the content when I'm traveling, when I'm out here on the streets, when I'm out here traveling. Because when you're traveling, I'm a digital nomad. If you guys don't know what that is, that's like a person that is take the time I quit the job, but they want to do digital marketing as they travel. I'm part of that society. I'm part of that community of technological travelers that are traveling for work and helping other photographers. I help more photographers on Instagram than YouTube, and it's insane. I can verify that. Mr. Walker is a photographer down in Texas, telling me that like you has he. I wish I could show you the conversation we had. I helped him gain not just experience, just by talking and posting, but giving him ideas and sharing my experiences. It gave him the courage to do what is necessary. And look at him now. He's getting clients. But I'm not getting clients because I'm in the wrong freaking area. I'm in the wrong city. I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, a former city that I used to go to school here. And I thought that I used to make money, and I did. Only in the summertimes I make money here. This is why I only come in the summertimes. I only come in the month between mid-July to August, because August is my birthday. I know when to come to a city to make money. But at this time, this is just proof that you don't come here right now in the middle of a school semester, because you got other photographers cutthroating, giving other photographers bad names. People are scared of photographers because there's another photography community, photography business out here. I'm not going to mention their names. That are actually not giving the the clients or the students the quality of images. Some come out very soft, unfocused, but UW hired them. I complained to UW. You have photographers within the university. Why don't you hire these photographers to do it for you? It sounds like someone knows someone and helping someone's business, but this photography business has a 2.5 rating. As a photographer, to a photographer, would you tell another client you should go with that company? Or as a client to a photographer, would you want to hire a photography business with a 2.5 rating star on Google? Then on Yelp, it's 2.7. You want to hire someone that has a 3.8 to 4.0 average. Am I right or wrong? But YouTube has hurt me. I don't make money off it. It's not anymore. And it's bugging the shit out of me that this is happening to my channel. So just because I post content doesn't mean I make money. I'm not doing anything wrong. Because I had someone, is a marketing expert, analyze my YouTube. Only thing they said that I need to do is go back to my old content and fix the thumbnails. I know that. I was aware of that, but that's too much work. That's taking work that needs to be done now away from that's taking away work that needs to be done now, period. And now I have to fix all the old thumbnails. So what I did was I designed my channel to only features the new thumbnails. With the professional, I take my own professional thumbnails. I take my own thumbnail pictures. So what's the problem here? My own photos being used for my thumbnails. So what's the problem, YouTube? It's nothing. It's just YouTube filter my channel because I talk about them in a negative way. And that's the issue. This is why I don't make money off YouTube. Those past contents that I complain about YouTube, YouTube doesn't like it. YouTube, YouTube displaying, if you use their banners and they really don't appreciate it, that you do use the YouTube banner of their own, especially when you want to try to explain how this format works, don't use it. Just make your own banners. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. I still have the videos up because technically if you unlist your videos, you lose the interaction and the engagement and the view count too. So don't unlist your video. Just keep it up there. Period. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my laptop. And it's snowing. It's going to be a snowstorm here. So, and I'm yeah, and then yeah, this is Wisconsin for you. It's gonna be a snowstorm here. So YouTube has not been in my favor in the last like year and a half. I've been struggling with it. Now, have you guys noticed a few things? When I was in New York and I was posting all those contents in New York, do you see how the numbers went up? But when I'm here, the numbers go down. But if I'm in LA, the numbers go up. If I'm in Japan, numbers go up. Paris, numbers go up. But when I'm in like small towns that YouTube doesn't recognize, they should recognize Madison. Madison's top city for technological jobs. And as a former student, the badges are even mentioned in the new Spider-Verse music soundtrack. Yeah, when he says, dressed in red like a badger, that is reference to Madison, Wisconsin. If you haven't listened to that soundtrack, you should. It's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of like hardcore hip hop. It's not really hardcore hip hop. It's the soundtrack hip hop. But that was the reference. So how's it that like when I go to a certain region or a certain city, I don't get as much views? I'm posting good content, hard content. It takes me a while. That Iris, the video I posted yesterday, the Iris review, it took me 3 months to get that posted. Why did it take me 3 months? One, I had the lens but didn't have the camera. So I did the first part of that lens. When I talk about the aspects of the lens and its build quality and the optical performance, how many elements? Why is the front elements not scratch proof? Which I think that's Iris' shortcoming. But can you see the work that I put in? The video. How many photographers are going to actually show you video with a micro lens? How many? How many photographers do that when they review a micro lens? How many actually take video with it? Not many. Only B-roll they take with it, but they don't show you how versatile it can be for videography work. And that was I was trying to attract, videographers and photographers. But YouTube doesn't understand that format. The AI that they created doesn't understand that format yet because it's confused. Because they don't program it, they don't actually follow it, they just let it run, in my opinion. And I'm grateful to have what? How many now? 71 views? I should have received more than that already. I should have received at least 500 by now. But no, I didn't receive that much because because it's being blocked for some reason. It's being filtered for some reason. This is where I want to go back and talk about what I was talking about earlier. Another YouTuber did the exact same content, but not like I did it. He did a half-ass review. Oh, he did an unboxing, wooby woob, and talked about it. Showed 3 photos, and that was it. But he gets 3,000 views in less than in a month. How much you want to bet that my video won't hit 1,000 within 1 month? Just to prove to you, because I did this with the Pateron a few times. Now, when I was in New York with the Pateron, yes, it hit more than 1,000 because I was in New York City. But when I came to Madison to demonstrate how good the Pateron SP90mm micro lens, that's for Canon, Nikon in the A mount, that you can mount the A mount to the E mount or take the Canon and mount onto the E mount. I showed how sharp it was. I even zoomed in 200% in the video quality. That's a lot of work to put in. And not only that, asking the Capitol permission to actually record in the Capitol, because technically it's actually you have to have what is that, licensed property to order to release something like that. Okay? And it's just like selling photos. Okay? Video may be different, but still the effort that I have to ask permission to the Capitol and all these other places That's a lot of work to put in, and people are not realizing. As a travel photographer, I'm putting all this work in, but YouTube is not helping my business grow. Yes, keep up the direction, hard work prevails. But I am doing that. But sometimes I'm just tired. Like now, I get no sleep in the last 2, 3 days. I'm tired. I'm not making money. I'm not eating well because I can't afford to eat. Because now I have to budget out. I have to budget, and it's hard to do that on an empty stomach. It's hard to work on an empty stomach. Right now, I'm talking on an empty stomach because it's just difficult because I can't afford to spend money because I'm trying to get out of Madison. I only came to Madison to deal with legal problems because I was dealing with the legal problem in New York when I did the Halloween party. Never got paid for it. Never got commission for my flight to return to New York. Remember, I was in Vancouver and I flew back to New York for it and never got paid. I have a window to sue this person, but this person has never pursued the photos after I told him, no, you can't get raw files, period, until I get my money. Service point that. This is why I was telling you guys, and I made a video about contracts. Always get paid before the shoot, but I made a mistake because my buddy Tech, and I trusted Tech, and I still do trust Tech, and this is not my Japanese friend's fault. I'm going to tell you right now, it's this guy, the guy that he's associated with. I'm not going to mention his name for defamation purposes, but it's his fault. Oh, we got you, we got you, we can hook you up. I know you came back, but we got you. How much we have to pay? I gave him an amount. You couldn't pay that amount. I know how much you made at the door. I know how much you made with sales of tickets because that party was jam packed. It was so jam packed. I broke a flash. Yeah, Tech came out his pocket and paid me for the flash, not the people that threw the party. My friend came out his pocket to pay for the broken flash. Mind you guys knew I had multiple flashes in the Pelican case. And this is why you should always get paid before you do any work. I only did it because of Tech, because he has looked out for me. We are Brooklyn Hook. These are the buttons here. We are Brooklyn Hook. That guy's not a Brooklyn Hook family member. Okay? He's a con artist. He's using my buddy Tech. And Tech doesn't really see that point of view. And I'm telling him, like, I got this hunch. And not just me, everyone else don't like this guy. They never liked this guy. They're like, we don't like him really much. Something is off about him. He comes here, try to act fly with his 2006 fucking BMW. Come on, dude. Get that out of here. Go somewhere with that. You know? This is not about showing off. It's about mutual respect among our family. And I knew something was off. I just knew when I first met him. It's like, nah, I don't want to do that. But no, Tech asked me to do the favor for him. I was like, yeah, I can do that for you. But I want to get paid. Tech said, oh, you're going to get paid. So are you going to come back? I did. And I posted a video about that in New York. You look back, October, November of 2018? Go watch those videos back then. You see, you found out the end result, what happened. I didn't get paid. I didn't get any compensation for my flight or hotel fees. So, but YouTube was supposed to help with that message on that video, but it didn't do that for me. Instead, it did the opposite. It didn't help. It didn't help grow the message. It's supposed to send the message out to the community like, this is what you shouldn't do, you should watch this video. This is the must video, this person went through some problems. And I'm not the only photographer that has probably gone through this problem either. What hurts the most is that when I make content and I ask people to help me keep the lights on here, it's for a reason. Because I gotta pay for my website. I'm using Weebly for my website. I'm paying $15 a month. No, I'm not paying Squarespace. I'm not trying to do my website. I put a lot of work into building my own website by scratch. And I like the way my website looks for now. I'm going to keep it that way for now. And right now, people go to my website for the tutorials, but they never donate. Some people do donate. I got a couple of people that donate here and there to help me out through some troubled times, but it's still not enough because it's not enough. And I'm not sure how that I'm going to actually figure all my finances out because at the end of this month, I'm doing it now. I'm sitting on the computer doing my finances now, and I'm like, I can't pay for my website or this month. If I spend money on this or spend money on that, I can't pay for that. So I'm going to have to make a sacrifice here. You guys might not even see YouTube videos anymore for a while. I might post once every 2 weeks, and that's going to hurt a lot of you that do want to watch my content. Then you guys might get curious of what's up with me. What's up with me? What's the process with me? I haven't heard from you. You haven't been posting. This is why. There's no support from the community as much. Not financially, but visually by watching my content and watching my videos. That's the most important part. Don't watch a video for 2 minutes and say like you watched it. That's not watching it because I can see in real time what is going on. That's why they call it the analytics on YouTube. You can see what's going on in real time. Who's watching the content and how long the duration of that content has been watched. Like my video on the IRIX lens. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, and I got 3 approvals from 3 professional photographers on Instagram that watched it and said, dude, that lens is amazing. I never knew that. I need to get one. Like, it's that sharp for video? Holy snap. I was like, yeah, it's sharper than the Pateron, and it could be sharper than the Sony FE 90mm micro lens. Because the Sony FE micro lens, it focuses well, but it doesn't have that smooth focus throw like the Iris. It's jittery sometimes. Like, you gotta play with it. With the Iris, you can make micro adjustments smoothly and get focus perfectly, especially if you're doing it manually with focus peaking. That's what I was trying to convey. And sorry, my tooth is coming out because I ran into something yesterday and it got looser. But yeah, this is what I was trying to demonstrate in the video that I made. That it was really good for video and just stills, shooting JPEG, not even RAW, no RAW, just JPEG, no crop aberrations, no ghosting, no flaring, no CA. CA is called crop aberrations, blah blah blah. And for a lens for that value, for that price, that's a good steal. Yes, it's a manual lens, but this is why a lot of photographers rely on autofocus too much and not on the physical aspects of their own skill. This is why I'm different from other photographers. I'm a self-taught. I went to school for something else completely, even though I have a background in photography when I was a kid. But in rollerblading, snowboarding, doing action sports, skydiving, doing that, I was just doing a lot of fun stuff when I was a kid and teenager. And I was recording myself all to all my friends rollerblading. A lot of rollerbladers in New York and London and Paris will vouch. Oh, that's Panda, Cakey, yeah. Dude was amazing with the fish springs and the alley fish springs, doing Mark 5, skating to a rail super fast and like, I was crazy. I get hurt a lot, yeah. I got hurt a lot, but that was just me. And that's what makes me different from everyone else. So, but What I'm trying to demonstrate in all my videos is that I'm a travel photographer trying to survive on the streets. Can any other photographer do that? No. Maybe some can, and some are doing it. That's why I said earlier, that's why I'm considered as a digital nomad, because I'm also doing marketing, because I was spending money on my website, marketing my YouTube, getting traffic to go to my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter. I never got it to go to my Facebook because my Facebook is it's like my private domain. But now Facebook is unsafe, in my opinion, and I don't think it's not going to work out for me. But YouTube is also not going to work out for me if this keeps going the way it's going with YouTube. It's not going to it's not going to fit my category description. Patreon is kind of not there. I don't like how the Patreon system works. I understand the idea behind it, but no one's actually really following and backing me on Patreon. That's why I might just close down the Patreon, period. I don't see Patreon dominating the market no time soon over YouTube or any other. Not even over Vimeo. Vimeo is dying. But it's a really hard place for any of us photographers. We listen to some advice, we think it's right, but we find out it's wrong. And then when you try to tell a person they're wrong, they get butthurt in the process. I had to learn that from New York, the word butthurt. Also, and we in other places they say saucy, saucy. I say saucy. Like, why are you so saucy? Like how you saute. That's my concept. Because when you tell a person they were wrong, they get defensive. Now, I do get the defensive because I've been through so much that you never experienced, and this is why you can't put my shoes in your shoes. Only time you should put your shoes in my shoes is when I show you the content on this channel. That's it. Like, so you can understand, but some people don't want to understand. This is why when I was in Chicago picking up both passports, the U.S. and my EU passport, my European passport, because I lost both passports. And I lost both passports at freaking Portland, on the way to freaking Wisconsin on a job. I got paid well here. I stayed at the international hostel here in 2018. I met some of my friends I normally come in August to stay at the hostel. And now we are not able to stay this year at the hostel because we got a new management. They changed the policy. It's not 21 days anymore. It's 14 days on a calendar year. Well, technically it was 30 days in the winter and 14 days in the calendar year. Well, technically it used to be 21 when Carlos was working there. But now we got this guy named Kyle, and his girlfriend's working it too. I'm just like, this was all set up. You can tell it was all set up. Not a lot of people enjoy Kyle's amusement as a manager. Not even his own employees, and some of his employees had quit because of Kyle. They didn't quit because of the organization of the high international hosteling. They quit because of Kyle. It's being unfair. Every time they need him for something, he's never around. I felt the same way when the tiger that I'm friends with, GoPro got stolen. I replaced it with my own money. And by the way, her birthday was 2 days before that when it happened. So I replaced the girl's GoPro and brought myself a GoPro. So, and I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to tell her, this is not a bad place. We just got new management. We know who took it. It was there was a Caucasian older man in his 50s asking me for money, then asking other people for money so he could go buy wine. But he was doing a COVID study, mind you. He's doing a COVID study, and I told him, technically I used to work for COVID, so I'm going to tell you right now, you shouldn't be drinking 3 days prior to your screening. He wouldn't listen. I told him you're gonna have abnormal blood levels. You're come. Oh, it'll be fine. Like, really? Okay. The other guys that were there at the hospital, staying going to do COVIDs, listened to my advice. I told him, you want to eat this, you want to avoid eating this, you want to avoid eating that. Because why? It's like, this is gonna help. Trust me. And look, all 6 of them got in the study, but this man. All 6 of them got in the study, but one person. So it tells you a lot. But he's the one that stole the girl's GoPro and disappeared too. So, and mind you, he didn't have money to get home. So how did he get home? He was away, way from home. Didn't live in Wisconsin either. So how did you get home, buddy? Kyle said, "Oh, I didn't see it. Why? Because the camera wasn't really on." Oh, but the camera's on at the office, but not on near the community living room or towards the kitchen. These are things I show that happen. So now Kyle knows that he has to make changes, which he did. But this is the experience I'm trying to give you. I gave you guys a tour of the international hostel here. It's $27 to stay for a night there. Literally, $27 to stay. 25 in the winter, by the way, or 26 in the winter, and 25. It depends how it fluctuates in the summertime too. So, but with that said, everyone, I don't want to be too long on this, but my money's being spent on that. Finances, travel expenses, insurance for this, health insurance, trying to save money for implants. Implants is like 25 grand and some shit. Oof. It's expensive. So anyone got jokes on my teeth, go ahead. Joke away. Joke away. This is a reminder of what I lost. I lost a child of my own. So don't remind me what this. I don't give a shit. This is why I don't care. Yes, I have dentures. I just don't wear them. You know what? They're annoying, they hurt, and they weird. It's like, blah, blah, blah. They're just like moving in my mouth, and it's just weird. I'd rather save up money for freaking implants than wear those fucking dentures. Sorry for the language, but those dentures are really annoying. Trust me. So annoying. Even the young lady was like, but you have dentures. Why don't you wear them? People talk about you. They think you do drugs. Just let them think that. Let them think I do drugs. But when they physically see me out in the street with fucking $1,000 camera gear, they're like, I'm a drug addict, right? Yeah, drug addicts buy camera and get free stuff from camera companies. Yeah, drug addicts do that. Yeah, all right. Like you said, I like when people stereotype me. I like how people make assumptions that I did drugs in the past. You don't see any fucking needle marks on my arm or no drug abuse. I'm sorry, but like when people make those assumptions, I just laugh. I'm like, ha, ha, ha. And then when they hear me talking another language to someone of that region, they're like, whoa, you never told me you spoke a little bit of Mandarin or Japanese or Korean or French. They were like, I'm like, oh, but you assumed that I was a fucking drug addict or a crackhead. That goes to show you how much judgment some people are wrong about people. So, and as a travel photographer, I experience that everywhere I go. That's why I just leave the dentures out, because I want to see how many people are going to say the drug paranoid, the drug conspiracy theory they have. I'm going to see how many people do that. And I get it all the time. So, did you stop doing drugs? I'm like, damn, you don't even know me and you want to accuse me of doing drugs. Yeah, I smoke pot. I smoked my pot now and then back in the day. But, man, I got into a car accident. I'm pretty sure you can see the scar underneath here. And I'm pretty sure you can see the stitches in the back of my fucking head. And right here, I lost my sense of smell. You know how terrible that is? To not smell anymore? You can't even smell if you step into a pile of shit on the ground, especially in San Francisco. Feces on the streets everywhere. Imagine if I stepped in by accident and I'm walking and I don't notice it because I can't smell. You know how terrible that is? I can't smell food. I can't smell flowers. So I have to pretend to love what I'm, what I have to pretend as if I love the things that I'm looking at. And I'm not pretending, I do love nature. I do. But you guys don't understand. It's a stressful mental state for me to not smell. Yes, I'm grateful that I lost my smell, not my eyesight or my hearing. But to smell is so... I can't smell if my food is rotten. I can't smell if I stink. I can't smell if my feet stink. I can't even smell my own farts. I don't like to smell my own farts. Like, smells like blueberries. You know, I would like to have that kind of sense of humor, but I can't. I can't. It hurts. You guys don't understand how much it hurts every day to wake up every morning with a bloody nose sometimes, not every day, but sometimes my nose bleeds because of the impact that it has had. You guys quite don't understand, as a travel photographer, YouTube is not helping me. Only some people in my community are helping me get by. And I appreciate all of you that do help me get by hitting that PayPal donation link. But now, this month, I'm just like struggling to a point where I can't even pay for the website. The website might just go down at the end of this month because I have to make a sacrifice. Either I pay for this or I pay for this, and I can't do either. So I have to make sacrifice. I gotta make three sacrifices actually. Website, phone, and I might just not. I don't know. I might have to pay for that, but. And this is the thing that YouTube is not really taking the time out to look at my content. And this is why I think YouTube has a filter on my channel. Because they hate it when I talk about them in a negative way that impacts YouTube. And YouTube notices that. Because every YouTube video I'm talked about, they compress it. Yeah, they do compress your videos. Especially if you talk negative about them in a very negative way. It's he talked about this in a negative way. Let's just compress this video. They will do that, and I'm pretty sure they have done it. They've been caught doing that, and it's been proven that they do that because the A-bot just says, "Oh, this doesn't suit advertisers friendly." Why doesn't it not suit advertiser friendly? I'm speaking in freedom of speech. It's my First Amendment to have a right to speak and have my own opinions about how YouTube affects me as a photographer and helps my business. It helps me interact with the community. The community, I love my community, but my community, okay, I love my community, but those in my community that are not watching my content, that just want to subscribe to my channel to get subscriptions so they can get 1,000 subscribers, I just think that's a load of shit. You're supposed to support. I remember back in the day, YouTube was all about broadcast yourself. Remember that title? Back in the day, 2007, 2006, 2009. I mean, not 2006. 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. Broadcast yourself, right? That was YouTube. Now YouTube is just like over the fucking place. It just doesn't make any fucking sense anymore. It's not about broadcast yourself. It's all about how YouTube can make money off you. How you can help YouTube make money. How YouTube can help you make money if you have the right content. And I'm pretty sure I have the right content because everyone that is also affected has the same experience that I'm having. Not seeing the views. They did so much work for this video and nothing's being shown for it. I feel abused in a lot of ways. I feel so abused that I put so much effort to go out there and wake up 4 o'clock in the morning just to do these reviews. just to get the B-roll. I have to literally wake up 4 o'clock every morning. Well, I'm already up, but that's what time I have to get up to prepare myself. Then I gotta unbox, and when I do live streams or in these like rooms here, I have to unpack everything from the Pelican, from the backpack, from the camera backpack. I gotta unpack and then unpack it when I'm done. It takes me an hour to break down, an hour to set up, an hour to live stream. And I only got 3 hours in these private rooms here. So you do the math. How much effort is that? That's a lot of effort. And I'm not receiving anything from it. And I think I deserve to see something from it from YouTube's point of view. YouTube. I deserved to be respected as equals on this platform. No different from anyone. But no. No. But like I said earlier in the beginning of this live stream, there's a YouTuber and a photographer that did the same review, not the same review, but did a review on the IRIX 150. He got more views than me, and I'm like, what? What? Are you kidding me? I even show videography work. I showed even the settings and I put a lot of effort into the B-roll. Put a lot of effort into getting it done. For the last 3.5 months. And nothing's shown for it. 71 viewers since I posted doesn't mean shit. Because I asked the people to go watch it. I had to like share it with their Facebook, Twitter, and the people. I had to literally send the URL to certain individuals' message box. Those are my subscribers. Those are my 71 people. Where is the YouTube community viewers? And that's the problem here. Like I was saying, those 71 views that I have came from me sending it to people's Facebook messengers, Instagram messengers, not YouTube. YouTube didn't help me do that. I did that. I did that. I'm not angry. I'm just upset that I'm looking at the analytics and I'm seeing the duration is 4 minutes and 44 minutes. It's a 15-minute long video. It's saying that 82% of viewers watch 4 minutes and 44 seconds of it. That's really upsetting, and that's really sad at the same time. It's sad that 82% of those views only watch 4 minutes and 44 minutes. Maybe they watch 4 minutes and then stop and then watch the rest of it later. Who knows? But I know who watched it and I know who didn't watch it. Someone in the comments 5 minutes later after I send them the link, it says, oh, that was a good video. I'm like, but I just sent it to you 5 minutes ago, but it's a 15-minute long video. See? They don't think you're counting time. I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm aware of what I do as a content creator. I'm aware of the situations that come and play. I'm aware of my establishment, my environment. I'm starving. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I've been up for fucking 3 days. It's snowing. It's a snowstorm going to happen. What the? In the end of spring. If you guys look up right now, Google right now, weather in Madison. We are in a weather effect. We're going to get 9 inches of snow. Apparently. Now you see all the homeless people pop up in this library right now, going to go to the shelter. That's a dangerous place, by the way. It's a really dangerous place. There's been people got stabbed there. There's been fights. People steal stuff all the time. You think I'm going to risk my gear? No, I'd rather fucking die on the street than staying in there. I'm not saying that I am going to die on the street because I went through that winter vortex. Everyone knows, if you live in the United States and you were in this winter vortex that happened, in December, January, I was outside for those 3 days in that weather, and I survived it. That's why my Japanese friends were calling me like, hey, I know you out there on the street, dude. You need to get inside. David Oyster sent me money to go to the hotel on the second day, actually the third day, and I got the hotel for it. But I ended up going back outside to take pictures with the Sigma 1835, which is not weather seal. So I was putting my gear at risk to capture. It's on my Instagram when I was taking pictures of that whole winter experience. Everything iced up. Everything was frozen. Everything was like popsicles. You can literally get your tongue stuck on the ice and you have to call the fire department to either try to like cut the ice. The ice was so tough, it wouldn't even break. It was negative 44 Celsius. No, it was actually negative 23 Celsius, which is like, no, yeah, negative 44 Celsius, which is like, it was like negative 30 Fahrenheit or something like that. It was insane winter here. I wasn't expecting that, but it happened, and I survived it. But I'm happy that I survived it, because if I didn't survive it, I'm pretty sure my parents would have been upset, and they'd be like, "Ah, we told you so. You know, you didn't tell me anything." I love my parents. I love people that support me. But what I don't like is people that so-called say they did this for me, they did that for me, and then find out they never did. That's why I actually pay attention to the YouTube analytics. I can see how many people are watching it from this particular state. The analytics is pretty damn powerful. If you look at the YouTube analytics, if you look at it, you can literally zoom it into a state. How many people watch it from this state? How many people watch it from this state? And then if you zoom out, you can see how much people watch it from this or this region of the world. How many people watch it from this origin of the world? But if you zoom in, demographically wise, you can see where the traffic is coming from. That's why I like the tool. That's why. But I don't make money off YouTube. It takes 5 months to be able to get a fucking check. 4 months a minimum to get a check. And a check is what, worth $110? Boo, boo, boo. That's not enough to get a bus ticket, or a plane ticket, or a train ticket. That's enough to maybe pay off some bills, outstanding bills. That's why I tell people, if you want to support, just hit the PayPal link down in the description below. It really does keep the lights on here. It keeps my website, which I gotta pay every month, $15 every month, and it's every end of the month, and it's coming at that time that I have to either take a fall, shut down the website until I get the money to pay for it, or pay to keep my phone on just in case I might get a client. I might. I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of Madison anymore. The way things are being structured here now, it's all about for the rich. The poor are getting kicked out. The middle class are getting thrown to the. Some of the middle class are being thrown to the side. It's getting really ridiculous. And not on top of that, as I was saying before, if I go to New York City or San Francisco or Toronto, that's when I make money. This is where I make the money. It's like, why should I have to go to these cities in order to make money? Why can't I make money anywhere in the world? Oh, because it's not interested in people. People are not interested in that kind of content. You have to be in a major city. So I guarantee you, if I was to go back to New York and make content, I guarantee you my view count will go up. I will guarantee it will go up. Because you know why? That's what people want to see. They want to see the life in the big city. It's not about life in the big city. Photography is not about that. Photography is about the art and how much effort you put in it. And YouTube forgets about that too. It's about how much love you have for it. I posted on Instagram. It's not a hobby. It's a job that I loved to do. Sorry about that. I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. I had to blow. I'm getting sick because I've been out there. Getting sick. I've been out there. I don't care. I don't care. I had my life. I gave up my life. I gave that life up. I realized a few things. that I want to do. And I said it on Instagram 2 days ago. And I got emotional watching this documentary. Nigeria is a place that I think I want to help teach photography. I want to create something magical. I want to do something that I can inspire people to do. I want to help those in need, and I want to bring my own gear. I have my gear, but I need at least from what the embassy was saying. I need 3 sponsors in order to do this. So I hope Fuji comes through or Panasonic. Like, would you guys want to be a part of this big project? It's not big. It's just me. But think about it. A photographer goes to Nigeria, takes photos, educates children, teenage adults, and adults how to be photographers. They don't have camera gears. If you provide them with the tools, yes, and they can't take it home until there's some community trust. They could come to class. We could do a workshop. It would be nice to do that for people in Nigeria because I was watching, like I said, I was watching this documentary. It blew me away. Kind of it did gave me some tears because it's sad that what's going on there. It's a great place to get documentary and travel photography and urban photography and take portraits of the people of Nigeria. It's so amazing. I've been there once already. That's why I watched it. It's been a few years. What is like now? And now you have like gangsters that turn the lights around and they do BMX biking now there. It's rare to find a really good BMX bike there. And there's one kid named Starboy. I was like, wow, and he gave me the idea. How about I go to Nigeria? Forget about going to Paris, forget about going to New York. How about I go to Nigeria and help those unfortunate and teach them the art of photography? Maybe they will learn something and maybe they will get some type of opportunity. Because I'm pretty sure if you teach photography to the right audience there, you may create a superstar legend. I'm sick of these United States photographers, and you don't see much Australian photographers anymore. You don't see much photographers even from the EU anymore. Well, you do, but not from many from Paris anymore or Poland. You know, like Clifford James. He he's from Norway, and when he makes content, I'm always watching his content because it motivates. David Oster, same way. But I got this feeling. I just got this feeling that there's someone there, a few people out there that don't have a camera, but they like photography. They just don't have a camera. Maybe I can help them provide them with a camera, and they can start shooting. So I have to find 3 sponsors. It's a dream that I want to make a reality, but I need 3 sponsors. The embassy said I need 3 sponsors. They said, yeah, you've been there before, but you have to have a sponsor in order to stay there for a year. I can't no longer stay no more than they say 45 to 60 days. Because this is the process. First of all, I gotta get a medical checkup before I go. I gotta get a clearance before I go. Okay, and then when I get there, I gotta make sure that I have housing. And I gotta stay in a certain housing. And I'm trying to look for a family that was willing to do that. But that takes a lot of research. That takes up my time too. But it also takes up money to spend for these visas. That's not free. Visas are not free. So, it is a working visa or a volunteer visa, actually. Well, technically, it could be work and volunteering. So, I'm going to just apply for work to help. And education is so important there because they don't have it. They don't have that at all. And this is what YouTube needs to focus on too. This is my opportunity. But if I do it, is YouTube actually going to show my content? That's the point. I'm hungry. Oh, all this talk is making me hungry and starving. Oh, I need to. I'm gonna have to end it because I only have this room until like 3 o'clock, so it's about to come up 90 minutes anyway. But and I'm getting a drug. I'm getting a sore throat too. Oh man, I need. You know what I should do? You know what would be nice? If someone comes to that store and says, "Hey, I got a nice tofu sandwich, marinated in some sriracha with some carrots, some Brussels sprouts. Uh, what else I will put on it? Some red onions on a nice bun." I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice." But anyway, but yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go to Kenya and teach photography. Forget about being famous here in the States, famous in Canada. I don't care about that anymore now. I don't really give a damn about it because that's what it's like rollerblading, aggressive inline rollerblading. Everybody wanted to be sponsored, but no one never wanted to be responsible. I'm doing the opposite. I want to be responsible for what I want to create, and that is create dreams for other people. That's the goal. I didn't go to education school for that. Well, what I meant to say was, lost my train of thought because my stomach's hurting, and my mind and my mouth is dry and my throat. But what I'm saying that I didn't go to education school for nothing. I should put my education and my degree to some use, which I am doing. But it's really hard to do it when I don't have backing or the support. And all people have to do is just watch the content to get me noticed to a certain right of people to help me sponsor this dream. Oh, it's now it's really coming down. Look at the snow; it's coming down really hard. I'm gonna show you guys. You guys are on the gimbal, so I'm gonna turn you guys around. If you look, see if you guys can see it. Oh, can you guys see it? I'm not sure you can see it through that muddy glass they have there, but it is snowing. It is snowing, and you guys are on the gimbal. I decided to put you guys in the gimbal because I don't want to give you guys shaky footage. I'm putting effort into my content. Sorry, YouTube, like other YouTubers, but yeah, I want to do so much, but I can't do it here. And I wish I could have done it before when I had everything, when I had my money and when I had the trust fund. I wish I could have done it back then. Let's say, let me tell you about time travel. When you change the past, that doesn't mean that you could come back to the future and make everything happen. Because when you change the past, that doesn't change your future. Just changes your past. So it's like they're doppelganger. So, but anyway, but if I had the power, would I want to do that? No. The power would be I would want to try to push the dream to be more a reality than a fantasy. It's not really a fantasy for me. I know I can do it. You just gotta have the right people to do it. But I'm fucking starving. I'm so starving. But yeah, it's coming down hard. I'm gonna go to the UW campus and hang out there for a little bit, and then make my way back over here. Chaotic. It's chaotic. It is. But like I was saying before, people make fun of my teeth. Go ahead, make fun of my teeth. I don't give a damn what you guys think. Literally. Everyone that knows me never knows they're like, Keiki, don't do drugs. Keiki, don't do this. Stop making assumptions. He's going to get pissed off. I don't get pissed off. I let people find on their own. How I lost my teeth, how I lost my sense of smell, why I have blackouts when I'm thinking, when I'm talking to you guys. Car accident. I had bad head injury. That take effect. I lost a child. This month was my daughter's birthday. I didn't say anything to anyone. I'm not going to say anything to anyone until now, obviously. But she would have been 14 years old Should have been 14. I would have been proud. That was my only passion back then. Go to school, make a living, so me and Nami can go have fun. That was the whole purpose of me going to freaking school. Oh shit, that's really coming down. Wow. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go live stream. If you guys want to support the channel, the links are down in the description below. You guys already know what to do. But I'm not gonna tell you guys. You guys take care. Hopefully YouTube will be fair with you, as it has been fair to me, as it has not been fair to me. But YouTube doesn't make a lot of people, a lot of these creators money. It makes the problem much harder in the process. So, with that said, everyone, you can go to my website at 616studios.com. I have tutorials on photography, how to protect your work, and all that good stuff. And if you guys want to support the channel, you can do that. The link is down in the description below. It really helps me. But, oh, snap. But, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But this is the reality of everything. But you guys take care of yourselves. And I will talk to you guys in the next live stream. And, yeah, we see what happens in the next 3 days. See if I keep the website up or not. Because I'm not sure if I can pay for that. I might have to keep it down for, like, until I,